Since Godzilla vs. Kong was going to originally come out this month, I thought it made sense for me to go back and review Kong Skull Island, a film that gets a lot of negative reviews. But to me, I thought this film was alright. It's not great, but at least it's something. I have to say, this movie is alright by me. The story of this film is that it takes place in 1970s. And so a group of adventurers, they travel to Skull Island where they come across not only King Kong, but also many other terrifying creatures. This movie stars Tom Hiddleston, Samuel L. Jackson, John Goodman, Brie Larson, Corey Hawkins, and a few others. And I have to say that in terms of story, that maybe the story is not the greatest, but it's the performances, it's the visual effects, it's the action scenes that really made this film decent in my opinion. I mean, I was thoroughly entertained. Easily, this is probably the biggest King Kong's been in cinema since, I don't know, a very long time ago. He's definitely bigger than the King Kong film that came out back in the 2000s. And it leads to some very fighting scenes between King Kong and, of course, the other creatures he fights. Now, the characters, they're alright. Not much character development. And I really see that Samuel L. Jackson's character, Preston Packard, he is a bit over the top, I might add. Just a tad bit. I mean, he has a quest and he wants revenge. He wants to kill King Kong. And basically, I think it was a character that he has some immense potential. And what I mean by that, his potential wasn't great enough. It was it wasn't well done. What else can I say? Everyone else, they did a decent enough job. But, the performances is what really saved this film. Had it been anybody else and their acting was a top notch, I think this film would be largely forgivable. I don't know why it's get a lot of negative reviews on IMDb, but it does. But I found the film alright. Visuals are so great that this film was nominated for Academy Award for Best Visual Effects. From the lighting to the scenery of the island to even King Kong himself, who looks impressive, I might add. This film is a visual beauty. Now, story-wise, it's not all that great, like I mentioned beforehand, but I think this is like a kind of mere entertainment. There's no giant philosophy here, and it's all about just enjoying a mindless entertainment. And it's very fun entertainment. But Samuel L. Jackson's character I mentioned before, when I say he's over the top, well, I guess that he adds something to the film. But everyone did a good job, and it is very warranted. What's interesting, about 5 actors in this film appear in the MCU. I thought that was pretty decent to find out, simply because all these are very established actors. They have talent, obviously. I mean, Brie Larson went on to do Captain Marvel after this film. But besides all that, I think, where is the connection between this and the Godzilla movies? I mean, I just don't see it. How they gonna put to the most known creatures in comic book history and put a film together? I mean, how in the world does this film connect to Godzilla? That's the biggest mystery. I'm giving this film a 7 out of 10. This movie's pretty decent in my opinion. The way they introduced King Kong was cool, even though it was lazy. And the reason I say that is because, like I mentioned just a second ago, this don't really connect to the Godzilla films. It just shoehorned this film in the universe so they get a Godzilla versus King Kong film. And I would say there's better ways to do that. They could introduce King Kong in maybe the second Godzilla film, King of Monsters. But nonetheless, despite all that, I think it's a very cool introduction, obviously, to King Kong. He is going to be very a formidable opponent for Godzilla in this film next year. Nonetheless, though, this is a entertaining film, and you don't need some giant philosophy or nothing like that to enjoy a movie like this. And that's my review of Kong Skull Island. Alright, leave your comments down below in the section and let me know what you think about this film. Do you love it, hate it, or in the middle? And are you looking forward to Godzilla vs. Kong coming out next year? Now, while the story is not the greatest, it doesn't need to be to have a fun time with this film as long as you don't think about it too much. Okay, this is Slum Guy 172 saying, peace out.